Hello and welcome back to the Babenbergs and our ever, growing quest to get a strong hook. I did look for whether there were any other options to get strong hooks on the internet, and I couldn't find anything that was really going to work more than what we're already doing. It's find out that they did something criminal that gets you a strong hook, it's fabricate a claim, which can get you a strong hook, or it's random events, which is pretty much what we've been basing everything on. All we're doing is getting ourselves more interactions with the character and just hoping we get a random event that gives us a strong hook, basically. There's not really a lot else we can do. Now, I am hoping that at some point, if he does a coronation, there might be a way of getting us a strong hook that way, but I have no idea how exactly that's going to happen. I don't even know if he can do a coronation if we're still a region. I don't know if that's stopping things, but anyway, there you go. Our brother is still alive though. He's still fine on health, so there's no reason to panic just yet. I think we get maybe one more attempt at the fabricate hook scheme, and after that we're probably thinking that we have to decide whether we are going to become disinherited and create the Archduchy of Austria a different way, or whether we're just going to take Jerusalem. I would like to get the Archduchy of Austria though. Also, I'm just looking over here. Are you a tributary? Yes, you are a tributary. Interesting. I was thinking, they're not yellow. They're quite definitely orange. So yeah, tributary there. Interesting. I do like seeing little tributaries pop up here and there. I think that that's a cool little mechanic, and I think that they can do a lot more with that. So yeah, be interested to see how many more of these pop up, because we saw Denmark under Sweden for a while. We see Alba under England. Yeah, and it's kind of just... It's intriguing to see a new mechanic and the AI actually use it, which doesn't happen, all the time. Anyway, let's unpause. Right. And now we chill, basically. I guess we could probably do an activity, right? We got 2 years. We can do something. Could do a grand tour if we wanted to. I don't think a tournament is going to give us any way of a hook. I don't think grand tour will either, but grand tour would get us a lot of money. Oh, we were going to hold a funeral. Yeah, we were going to hold a funeral. I guess in Ortenburg, because that's where I've been holding my funerals. There was somebody who died. My daughter. Yes. Let's have a funeral for our daughter. I think it was actually my husband I wanted to do a funeral for, but anyway. Also, I was just seeing what happened to my granddaughter. I don't know if I've ever had her head caved in by falling roof tile before, but alright. Interesting. Although, actually, let's not hold one for a daughter, because that's, Carpathia would probably hold one if they were going to hold one. That would make more sense. Could go on a pilgrimage. There's not really a lot of benefit to going on a pilgrimage. A feast? I guess if we go on a feast and invite our liege, there's a chance of getting something that way. There's definitely a chance. Okay. I think a feast and invite our liege is probably the move. Let's hold one in Ottoburg. I am then going to invite honorary guests, sort by rank. Really? Okay, maybe I need to increase the number of guests first. No, okay, apparently I cannot invite my liege. Why can I not invite my liege to this? That's interesting. Let's have a look. What's our liege doing? Just chilling. Okay, let me try that again. I want to hold a feast in Ottoburg. That's fine. Look at guests. Why is our liege not eligible to join our feast? I almost want to hold a feast just so I can see why the liege is not eligible, because we can right-click on him and try and invite him manually. Huh. Neighboring rulers? Sort by rank? Up here? Yes, that would invite them, but it still doesn't actually invite our liege. Huh. I'm trying to think why. Maybe it's because he's not classified as our... Maybe because we're a region and maybe he's not classified as our liege currently, technically? I don't know. As in, for the purposes of this? I don't need potential friends invited. let's just do that. I don't know. I'm just trying to work it out. I don't need any prestige gain, so I'll just do whatever that is, and then let's go for a lot of courses. Okay. It's fairly cheap. Yeah, it is fairly cheap to do a feast right now. Right, so I should be able to invite our liege manually, right? Claim... Nope. Apparently not. Huh. Okay. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Wait, you sure I can't invite him manually now? Now that it's started? I'm not gonna send him a poem. Yeah, there's still nothing here. Can I invite someone else manually? Let's just see. So how about you? Yeah, you see, invite to activity. I knew I wasn't going crazy. You can invite to activity. Right? And it would say can accept and all that sort of stuff. I can't invite my liege. Huh. Alright, well, whatever. Guess I'll go to the feast. Find secrets is finished, and you uncovered a secret which doesn't matter. Oh, right, yeah, let me try something else as well. Let me try, I didn't see a lot of jukes on that. Can I invite you? Interesting, look at that, I can't invite her either. Huh. Must be something to do with us being regent. It must mean that we can't invite certain people. I'm going to grab divided attention here. Divided attention increases our number of domain holdings. Do I want to grab the castle of Surgeburg back? Or am I happy for her to have it? No, I'm probably happy. We'll just use this as an opportunity, like if we happen to gain land to to use up our domain limit rather than us grabbing it by force. That doesn't seem like our character right now. Got any spaces? Nope, none of the land I have has any spaces for extra castles, so... Alright, whatever. Let's go. Guardian Angel. While passing through the plains of Dornberg, my personal physician, Vicenza, steps perilously close to a concealed pit trap, but is grabbed just in time by my husband, Erno. Vicenza, you need to be more careful, Erno admonishes, concern evident in his voice. Vicenza offers a sheepish, grateful smile in return. Thanks, I owe you one. Quick thinking there, I'll say, and he becomes our friend, on top of being our soulmate. Okay, cool. Well, we get to hold a feast now. Well, in 4 months when it begins. Cool. Liege has passed some laws. Ooh, that was some good crunchy audio. Right, let's go. I probably should try and figure out what keeps causing this audio to go weird, but anyway, it's probably unsolvable. I'm no longer Royal Architect. You're allowed to do that? I guess he probably just spent the prestige to assign us. I think it said we got land grants, right? Yeah, so we must have just learned this one. That must have been the one we were exposed to. We're now being exposed to windmills, which is pretty nice. Gets you an extra building slot. Wonderful. Right. That's fine. Nothing we need to do here. Still have the disabled building, but that's because we don't have the duchy. The moment we create the kingdom, by the way, we can create that duchy. But until then. A cheery gathering. Wonderful. Pleasing atmosphere. This is the generic feast event. I will take good folk to mingle with here. Feast in my house. I did everything I could ensuring that Caracosa and Berta would be as far from each other as possible. It's not enough, and now they have come to blows in the middle of my feast. One of the guards is close to the brawl and looks to me for the order to intervene. We'll say halt. You know what? Give me a second. I'm going to try and fix this audio. Okay, apparently it's something related to running the game on max speed, is what most people said. There were many solutions I saw that were completely useless, like turn off all the sound and turn on Spotify. That's not really that useful as a solution. Also, turn your ambient volume to 0. Also not a useful solution. But anyway, at least it will mean that we know how to make it not make horrible noises when we're doing a feast. Just means we have to do it on speed 4 instead of speed 5, and we can use speed 5 for when we're not in like events, which is probably fine. So I can live with that for now anyway. Right. The feast is dwindling down. I find myself deep in conversation with my determined acquaintance, Helferek. He inquires about my opinion on theological treatises, a subject he is deeply interested in himself. Well, we're also interested. We made a friend. Okay. Suffers in Bishop Helferek of Graz. Alright. Cool. Oh, wow. He's incredible. was about to say, do you want to join my court? Releasing holdings from his liege. Oh. Okay. Secret exposed. Gerhard, a commoner, has accused my marshal, Mayor Weikard, of having an affair with his lover, Villahild. I do not see what the fuss is about. It's not as if lust is an unnatural affliction. Ooh, she's a von Babenberg? Well, not but malice and lies, obviously, then. Yes. Now, we did say earlier we are a hypocrite. I've heard of you. Duchess Haley Ermengarde, my granddaughter, Virginia, calls my name. My dear father, Adalberto, speaks fondly of you, she proudly says, taking a sip of her wine. I've been looking forward to feasting with you. So this is our granddaughter of House Canossa. Ah, okay, so via that line. That's cool. Oh, interesting. My granddaughter is married to my nephew. Okay. I see. My nephew from my through my half-sister. Alright. Well, let's say I have equally fond words for it. Well, no, because I have no courtly vassals. Who am I trying to... This is like, who am I trying to impress? Let's just be friends with our granddaughter. Let's do that. Celebration is over. We get some famous reveler trait, which means that we are now at level 1. Gets us diplomacy and intrigue and courtly vassal opinion, of which we already have said we have none. That's okay. Cool. Right, speed 5. A stolen keepsake. In the quiet of our camp near Dornsburg, a shrieking uproar breaks my calm. My personal physician, Vicenza, confronts my husband Erno accusingly, holding a treasured brooch. You thief, this was my mother's! Vicenza exclaims, eyes blazing with anger. Erno vehemently denies the claim. You lying fiend, it has always belonged to me. It's obviously Erno's. I don't know what you're, why you think it wouldn't be. As we prepare to set off in the morning, I see Erno stand outside the camp all alone. As I walk over to talk to him, I notice a change in the wind. I huddle my clothes around myself as a gust of cold wind hits my back, and I see the first signs of snow. The cold whispers that it is time for winter again. About time for winter again, eh? We'll say. And then, you've arrived back home. Fantastic. Okay. That's good. So level 4 there. I'm just seeing whether there's anything we could possibly do to make ourselves more likely to... Oh, you know what I could do? Oh, you're already finding secrets. You see, I told you last... I just remembered. I told you last time I would forget to switch it over. I forgot to even check it this time, so... Yeah, okay. Cool. Yep, another person we don't need a hook on. I wonder whether... I wonder whether they can only give you hooks on people you don't already have hooks on. So, I wonder whether if we say yes to those hooks, eventually it will pop up with Kaiser Andreas. I don't know. Anyway, there is something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I should do it now while I remember. Let's do court. And we're going to look for every adult who's unmarried, and let's do some marriages that make sense here. Oh, sorry, unmarried is what we're looking for. We only have 6. Okay. So we're going to marry off anybody who could still have children who's younger, although you're betrothed anyway, so that's fine. Yes, in fact, that's my granddaughter. And then we're also going to marry off any men that we have in our court. Okay. So, Ulrich, you can start. Ulrich, you are going to look for somebody who is within 10 years of yourself, who is healthy, who is Catholic, who will get you prestige in your marriage, who is, I don't know, who has an inheritable trait, and 61, who's not a ruler. Okay, that's quite a lot of people still on the list. 59. Am I missing something? No, let's go. What age are you? 32. I don't know. Let's say they have to. Well, if you're 32, they will be an adult. I was gonna say I could move it down to 5 years. Okay. And let's just see, is there anybody who... No, we can marry you to this genius. Off we go. Wonderful. Easy marriage. Elizabeth, I am going to look for a matrilineal marriage for you with similar type searching. you're going to marry Edric Doddington. This is effectively just us attracting people to our court with good marriages. That's what we're doing here. Right. Caracosta d'Est. Let's find somebody to marry you. Philip Rurikid. Why would you say... Oh, wait, did I not do the previous one matrilineal? I didn't do the previous one as matrilineal marriage. My seneschal's about to leave. Oh no. Although you will accept a matrilineal marriage, which... Why? I guess because you're just related to an adventurer band? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're gonna marry Alphonse de Harcourt. Yeah, definitely. Although, wait a second. Are you as the heir? Nope, it's appointment succession. Yeah, so you're gonna marry him. And then you, my spy master, I'm gonna marry. Okay. I just want to do a few marriages. I think I just lost Elizabeth, though. Yeah, so that should mean that Edric... Oh no, I did that matrilineally. I didn't mess up. Wonderful. That just gives us a few extra people in our court, which I think will be nice. Do we have a good successor here? Baron Rizzo of Dornsburg. Okay, yeah, that does make sense. That does seem like the kind of person I would have put in there. Okay, cool. Pay homage? I guess we could go and pay homage to our liege. I guess that's something we could do. Yeah. I'm not going to give him a hook. Might give him money. Oh, he's only down here, so yeah, let's go. I'm going to put a mountaineer in just in case we lose our caravan master, but apart from that, I think we're fine. Yeah, I think I'm okay to just go. Let's go. Language barrier. It seems as if our caravan has been a little lost in these foreign lands. Ulrich has been trailing us around Furstenfeld for hours, though he has at last swallowed his pride and asked for directions. He does not appear to be an expert High German speaker, however, I am. Night by the campfire. Vicenza is telling stories again, and we will ask her to tell us another one, which will make her our friend. Wonderful. How many friends do we have? Oh, we have 6 friends. Nice. Okay. Servants usher me into Kaiser Andreas III's great hall in Pola, where he sits on his throne and waiting to hear my pledge. I kneel at the feet of my lord and pledge the many oaths of homage, as his scribes record the event. My attendants then follow, presenting my rich gifts to Kaiser before the assembled court. Andreas bids me to arise and confirms his satisfaction along with my rights to the lands I rule in his stead. Okay, so I get some renown. Alright. You found somebody else who secrets I don't care about. Vassal, we finished the training fields. I guess I can upgrade it again to the next level, which is watch posts. Architect's Digest. Komitas is lost to deep in thought when our entourage enters the quarries of Rijeka. He has leaned over a large, roughly cut wooden table, absorbed in drawing something on a scroll. I lean in closer over his shoulder, drawing his attention. "A lady, I did not notice you there. My sincere apologies." I inquire about what he is up to, and Komitas replies, "Oh, I'm drawing up my thoughts on construction and the building of foundations. I am quite the architect, you see." He smiles shyly. I can buy his architect drawing, or I can say, "That's nice. You know what? I will buy your architect drawing." Here's the next question. Is that a journal, or is that a trinket? I think that's a trinket. Okay, so that is 1 learning, and temple building construction time is down. Okay. You can probably take off the fertility plant. There we go. Let's do that. Nice. Oh, and then it's killed them off immediately. Yeah, that's what it does to characters it no longer needs anymore. It just disappears them without a trace. This is a bit funny that he's disappeared before we've even left the province, though. Alright. Because he was only spawned in for the event, right? You keep finding secrets on the same person. Get me the secret. Fine. At least you won't ask me about the same person again. That'd be, oh, my counselor Christina died in her sleep. She won't ask me about anyone again. I see. So, I was also just thinking this guy is powerful and he's better than my current marshal, so I should think about that. But anyway, we might think about that later. Somebody who's got 21 in intrigue. Alright, you can do that. So I want to invite some more people to my court. Some claimants, maybe. Just to invite more people to our court? Maybe. I don't know, I kind of just want to invite like a collection of people to our court, but for now we'll chill. Okay, time to reload. Well, here's the question. Do I want to be Queen of Jerusalem? No. Okay, time to reload. What is the date in game? September? Which means we're 2 months out. Okay. That's not too bad. It could have been much worse. Yes, so July 1st. Okay. Cool. So I'm just going to reload. I think I've decided I want the Archduchy of Austria. I think I decided that for a while, really, but I was just kind of hoping that I'd get the hook first. Means that she's still alive. Okay. Where are we? I'm traveling. Okay, let's get back from our travel. That would be really funny if... Oh, pause. If we were traveling and then it just was like, okay, well, now you've inherited it and it's like we had no way out. That would have been, you know, some good stuff there. But anyway, we are going to be Gallivanter, which means we are no longer in line to inherit titles. Haley Ermengarde eschews the responsibilities beyond what she already has. Her time is precious and she does not wish it frittered away on pointless duties and meaningless ambitions. Every judgmental close family or extended family member loses 30 opinion for 30 years. But, I mean, we have so much opinion of us right now anyway, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, I could look at any of these guys. Look how much opinion they have of me anyway. It doesn't matter that they've got minus 30. Plus an extra minus 10. So, yeah, it doesn't matter at all. Also, are you, like, straight up still French? You are. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, you found me secrets on his wife, Kaiserin Constantia. All right, get me those secrets. And August, September. My brother Otto has died. Mysterious circumstances. Wait a second, I didn't even realize he was murdered. Wow. Okay. So he was murdered. And now the person who holds Jerusalem is Dietrich, who is too far away to interact with. He's another branch of the family again. Who's his heir? His heir is Velen Primsalith. Wait a second, look at this. That's his heir, so it goes all the way back into this family again. Wow, why? Does that go down his... I'm trying to figure out where it goes. That must be like a sibling. So... yeah, I'm assuming it goes down one of his sibling paths here. I'm just not sure which one. Yeah, okay, it goes down here, I think. And then to... no, not down that one, down here. There we go. That's weird. Why does it do that? So it goes from Dietrich down his sister, then down his niece, then into this one. Huh. Weird. Okay, anyway. Cool. I'm kind of assuming that they will marry somebody and get children fairly rapidly, but maybe not. I mean, he's married to somebody, they're 40, they're unlikely to have children, so yeah, that might end up being Primsalith instead of Babenberg. Huh. Wow. Okay. Apparently one of my knights just became a blade master. That's good for them. Yeah, fantastic. I was going to say, oh, I could excommunicate my rival when I saw it popping up there. I don't think he'll care, given that he's Orthodox. Yes. I will not make a difference in the slightest. I could inherit a legend? Oh, okay. So I could inherit Kaiser Lambert the Wolf's Holy Roman Emperor one. Owner is currently Duke Bruno. Is that the one I can inherit? No, I could inherit Otto's one, the Protector of the Holy Site, I think. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Do I want to? Not really. I don't really have the money to support a legend. But, you know, that's cool that I could. Heinrich von Babenberg died of heart failure. Heinrich was... Arnold's... I'm trying to figure out where this line was. Alright, so... Oh, this was Arnold's, as in Arnold from Otto's son Arnold's line. Oh, wow. So that's that line of Babenberg's gone there. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a long-running one. I almost get the feeling that when this character dies, like, we're in a new generation of characters. Like, we're gonna need some new storylines. Also, she lived longer. She's alive a little bit longer, and she can get me a random claim on this person who's not important in the slightest. Say no to that one. French pox is spreading. Okay. Betrothal fulfilled. So my granddaughter is married. Okay. Hey, and I just... Oh, wait, I already knew I had some grandchildren. I was like, oh, grandchildren. No, I already knew that. We could educate our grandson, I suppose. Right? I mean, they will be being educated via the tutor. But I think we might be a better educator because we have... Like, we might get more events. Yeah. Let's do that. I'm also going to have the child study a language. You're in the study. Yeah. High German. Somebody who knows it. Yeah, we'll count Jacob. Let's do that. Wonderful. Oh, I can swing the scales of power with piety? Sure. I want to educate my other grandchild as well. Yeah, you know what? Let's educate both my both my younger grandchildren. You're also going to go to Jacob for lessons. Right. In High German. Wonderful. Okay. When is my hook of... You had a coronation? You didn't invite me? I guess they must have had a coronation when I was paying homage. Okay. Or they just didn't invite me. I don't think it's possible, but maybe. Yeah, I guess it must have been while I was paying homage they had the coronation. It can't have been during the feast. I guess it could have been during the feast. Yeah, I don't need that hook. That's just telling me the French pox has got close enough. I don't think we're actually worried about the disease. Okay. Yeah, it's spreading. It's just not spreading close enough to us. Okay. When can I do this? I didn't even remember. July. Okay, July. Espionage, lovers. I've discovered that two people are lovers. Wonderful. Discovered the trebuchet innovation. Ooh, so we can get some trebuchets now. Okay. I think I'm going to go for knighthood next. Means that children completing their education with martial education will gain the students of knighthood trait, which is good. Yeah, and it gets us an extra accolade. So let's do that. Also, I forgot to check. What are the educations from my heirs? One is going for stewardship. You're diplomacy, and you are learn. Oh no, you're diplomacy. Never mind. I thought it was learning because it was a book, but that's memories because you're already an adult. Yep, that makes perfect sense. Oh right, yeah. Somebody also said that my I went to try and promote cultural acceptance last time instead of promote culture, which would explain why it didn't work. So yes, why don't you go and do that? It's because it was 100 cultural acceptance. That's also why they stopped doing it without converting it, because I wasn't converting them ever. Milesia's attacking Poland in a holy war. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Seems like the kind of thing that they can do. More diseases are spreading, so this is this one appearing here. Kind of close to us, but not really. You failed to find any secrets that his personal physician may have. Well, I will see if we can find one, or make one up. Mandate, open hearts, open pockets. Back taxes? What do you mean back taxes? Prince Bishop Lothair says. I pay my fees to the crown on time and the halfpenny, same as the rest, and don't appreciate being extorted for more. He's more resistant to the idea of paying extra tithe than I'd hoped, but my mandate's regent requires me to pursue such things in service to my liege. And say yes, but the records show partial revenues at best. The Kaiser and I are not asking, we are commanding. You're right, consider these debts forgotten. I mean, you are a Prince Bishop. I'll say consider these debts forgotten. Wonderful. Okay. Well, my sister, Dobromila, has died. I don't think she had any land or anything. Her child is Duke Bruno of Hesse, who actually we have interacted with enough, so I will just mark as interesting. Okay, cool. Ask our head of faith for gold? Of course I will. Yes, and they said yes. I like this arrangement. I ask for money, they say yes. It's great. A prisoner in my own body. I knew that getting older would mean doing everything slower, but I didn't think it would all come to a halt until my death. Lately, I feel a constant malaise and everything takes more effort than before. I'm worried that if I lie down, I might not be able to get up again. There is no doubt that my time is running out. I feel I can do naught but await death's sweet embrace to claim me. I've become infirm. That's a pretty big penalty. It's not the end of the world for us, actually, because we have this, which counters penalties with a massive boost, which is good, and we have a whole bunch of health things, but it is the sign that we may be coming to our end. Right. You. Give me the hook. Give me the hook. Let's see. First in here. It's going to be Erno, my husband. Second in here is going to be Edric, my knight. My infiltrator will be, like, people just are not interested at all because they like our liege. It's going to be Berthold, my friend. I'm going to give him a large... Actually, I'm going to give him bribe plus prestige. There we go. Actually, can I just give him prestige and piety? Nope. Okay, I'll give him a bribe plus our prestige. Footpad. This is going to be my courtier. Give you prestige and a bribe. I want to give you a hook. Alright, who's next best? It's 21. Next best is 11. Alright, I have a hook as well. There we go. And my lookout is going to be you, because you're willing to just join. Okay. I'm going to switch you into assisting. Wonderful. And let's see how this goes. I'm invited to a grand tournament in Ravenna. I don't think I'm interested. Sorry. Tutor is educating our child. That's good. We finished watch posts in Passau. So that's the militia camps. Let's continue upgrading hospices for now. That one. Ottoberg. Yeah, we're kind of good where we are with that. I also don't have that much money. Okay. Also disease spreading, but not spreading towards us, which is good. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's spreading up instead of spreading down. We'd like to see. Greetings, Duchy, or Duchess Heli Ermengarde of Austria. You're a weak ruler and do not deserve the land you possess. I will show you what a true sovereign looks like when I seize those lands from you. Says King Zbynek of Bohemia, 10,000 men behind him. Well, that's unexpected. It's because they have a claim on Regensburg, apparently. Wait, do they have a claim on Regensburg? Wait, how are they pressing this? Ducal conquest. Oh, it's within a duchy they do not hold and that does not exist. Yes. Okay. Hey, liege, can you tell him to, like, stop it? I'm sure there's a way to get your liege, or to maybe you have to petition your liege. Okay. Yeah, I could do some meddling here if I wanted to. Request his excommunication. You're not interested? Okay. Well, I have allies. I have 8,000 troops. How many troops do they have? 10,000. And they have allies as well. They have Meissen. 4,000. These guys another 3,000. And then these guys another 1.6. Well, I can call in Spoleto. Call in Moravia. I can't call Moravia because Moravia is his vassal. Call in Hesse. Okay. It's not ideal. But I think we've been in worse wars. Let's raise some troops. Right. New adventurer. This guy's a new adventurer. Okay. I'm no longer court poet. I've been fired from being court poet. Well, that's not really on. We have some disease recovery for the disease that was in our lands. Spend 68 to repair that. Okay. Did they hire mercenaries? Yes, they did. Do I want to hire mercenaries? Nope. Okay. Sure, we have the best leader that we can. Let's go with you for now. Yeah, they called some more people in. I could look for special mercenaries to join us, because we don't necessarily have to give them as much money up front. For at least the power that we get. But no, I don't want to do that. Okay. I'd love to fight that army here if we could actually in hills. Am I gonna catch them? No. Okay, back off. So they're merging over there. Where's Spoleto? Spoleto's getting their troops on boats. It's acceptable. This is farmlands over here. How many people did they call in? They got 18,000 on their side. We got 13,000 on ours. Okay, maybe I do want some mercenaries. What's the most I could buy? I could buy 1.8. It's kind of the most I'm getting there. So I can get some special mercenaries, and there are some special mercenaries that have a lot of troops. Although not all of them are available anymore, actually. They were available a second ago. Were they just hired by... I'll put me in debt. Oh, no, I just ran out of money for them, I think. Yeah. I no longer have enough money for this person. Oh, no, he's... Oh, wait. It's all because he's traveling? Where's he traveling? Towards Bordeaux. Oh, okay. Could try and hire the Roebucks of the Sanctum. It's 1.6 for that much money. It's a little cheaper. Okay. Discharge entrenched region. I'm going to decline that. Yeah. Could try and steal some gold. Yeah, I could try and steal some gold. Gunther of Tyrol, I could steal some gold. Commit significant political prestige. So he spends some prestige, we gain strife, but I gain 495 gold. He's already in my prison. I think I take the hit. Yeah, now I can hire mercenaries. Okay. Let's maybe move our rally point here. Then I'm looking for mercenaries who are going to give us something. So let's have a look at their army. Heavy infantry, pikemen. Horses, archers, heavy infantry. They have a lot of heavy infantry. Something like these guys will actually do quite a lot for us. Yeah, let's hire them. Merge. Okay, I need my allies here. When are my allies arriving? At some point. Okay. I have another 7,000 coming in. Do I want to maybe try and siege the... like, do a little siege race against them? Got 3, 10, 10... No, because their low fort level stuff is over here. I never actually got the trebuchets, unfortunately. I need to wait for Spoleto, I think. I don't think I have an option to do anything else. I could try and grab some more money. No, apparently I can't do that right now. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay. It's all fine. Wait for Spoleto to get here. I think we're going to have a chance once they take Regensburg, because they're going to have to move out. And once they move out, we have more options for it to go. The faithful prepare for war. The holy grounds of Zenzer. I guess France is all together now, right? No, it's not. You should do a holy war for France. I'm gonna commit to the holy war. Right. Beneficiary? Like, I don't know. That should be... I think of somebody who it should be. I don't know. It could be my granddaughter Isabel. She's married matrilineally. They're likely gonna have, like, you're likely gonna have children. Might put us in the exact same situation again, but I select Isabel. Right, I'm gonna redirect the war to France. Yeah. Cool. Although that should mean the land goes to France, in theory, but, you know, we'll see. Okay, they're moving in here. I would love to fight in Ottoburg, I think. Yeah, I think I want to fight in Ottoburg. Is this my best leader? It's reckless, so he gives us a larger range of battle rolls. You're better in open terrain, which we will be in. You don't give us anything. Yeah, I think I want Firebert the Third. And I want to take this fight. Yeah, fight me. They're going to attack me. Perfect. Okay, these guys have to join. Let's have a look here. So 1 day, so they're locked. 4 days, 6 days. 1 day, 4 days, 6 days for them to get these armies in, or to be the same. So 6 days for the full army. You're 5 days out. I'm assuming it's going to take 6 days for the full travel. So you're 11 days out, and you are probably the same, right? 11 days out. So if they join us now, I think we're looking good. Join me. Why are you not moving? There we go. Right. 10 days for them to get in here. 2 days, 4 days. Somebody just moved somewhere else. Oh, one of them was moving this way. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so they're actually delayed heading over here. So 5,000 are going to hit us initially. So you're going to get there in 9 days. So you're going to get there with that wave of reinforcements. But we're going to have like 3 or 4 days against this army here. Let's go. So first day is against 2.7. Our leader is significantly better. Okay, who's been coming in? So the next person coming in is even worse, which means our leader will be better here. Perfect. There are knights, like they have some good ones, some bad ones. We're all reasonably good. We have a 28 prowess, which is incredible. We have a 25 prowess, which is incredible. Their horses are fighting in favorable terrain, but we're countering them with our pikemen. Their archers are being countered by our horsemen, but not by a lot. Like, because we don't have very many horsemen. And their bowmen are also being countered, but not by a lot. Our pikemen are countering, which is great. So these guys are, like, these marauders are basically doing nothing, although there's only 50 of them anyway. Our light footmen are still doing okay damage. Our horsemen are fighting in favorable terrain, and our armored footmen are just here doing what they need to do. So initially we're great. So we get plus 22 advantage in our favor. Your damage is increased by minus 100%. Excuse me, what do you mean? That seems bad. Okay. New stewardship perk. Let's grab ourselves Architect. It's what we were after the whole time here. Do I want to go back to Intrigue for the bonus to Intrigue stuff? Yeah, I think I do. I think I want to go back to Skullduggery focus. Cool. It also gives us better agent acceptance for now. Okay, so let's have a look at this. You're arriving in 6 days with 4,000 troops. You're arriving in 5 days, you're arriving in 5 days. So they're going to have 1 day of a lot of troops, and then you're arriving in 4 days. So is that 4? Yeah, 4 days. So we've got 4 days against them here. And these guys are being countered a lot by our pikemen. So 1, 2, 3. So in 3 days they've lost 1,000 troops. 4. Did it not say they were 6 days out? I'm sure it said they were 6 days out. Maybe they switched to an organizer. You're 1 day out, which will put us at 12,000 versus 16,000. Let's see. Okay, 12,000 versus 15,000. We're equal on knights. And our knights are better, which is good. That's kind of huge. They're being countered a lot, which is also kind of huge. Okay. We're being countered a lot, which is not great on our side. Yeah, that's really, really bad that we're being countered that badly. I don't think we got this. I think we're going to lose, except for the fact that we have 12 advantage and apparently 22 advantage currently, which has increased our damage by 110%. Like, that's pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, okay, they're losing troops. We got a better advantage roll, so we now got 140% damage increase. Which is good. Yeah. 31, we got 155% damage increase. Our damage increase keeps going up. Their troops are dropping quicker than ours are. There's only a 2,200 difference. Yeah, there's 2,000 difference. We got less good advantage roll, but that's okay. We're at 1.6 difference. Okay. Staying steady at 1.6, that's 1.5. Problem is we may run out of troops. We're at 1.3 difference between our army sizes. I'm no longer cultural emissary. Okay. Okay, keep going. 1.2, 1.1. We're going to win. Look at this. We're now at 800 troops difference between our armies. 700. 400. Our advantage keeps going down, but that's okay. 400. 400. That's like 3.5. 3. Like, we're below 300 difference in our troop count. Now it's starting to turn. Now we have more troops, and that is about the closest battle you're ever gonna get. Which we just won. Okay. Like, they lost almost nothing from... Oh, they lost 4.5. We lost 3.6. But what I'm meaning is, like, we didn't wipe out a huge chunk of their army, and they didn't wipe out a huge chunk of our army. Alright. Do they want a white piece at any point? No. Wonder if I want to rush for that army here. I think I do. Yeah, I think I want to rush for that army. I was wondering if I wanted to rush for Regensburg. That's our other option. We rush for the army or we rush for Regensburg. Do I think I can siege Regensburg down in the time? How much war score is it worth? It's worth 41% war score. I have to take Regensburg, right? This is worth 41%. If we do this, we will win. We will white piece the war. Yeah. If I can take the siege in time. 44 days left. Okay. keep going. They're retreating in different directions, which is great, which means they can't come and attack us immediately. We're constructing blacksmiths here, which are now finished. Great, so that means that our horsemen are slightly better. Not that it matters that much, like our light cavalry. 12 days, we win. We white peace the war. Wonderful. I'll take a white peace in the war. 100%. I'm not going to enforce demands. Like, even if... Like, we're going to get a lot of money if we could, but, like, a white peace is perfect for us. It keeps us with the land. We can stay out of the war. Wonderful. Right. That's what we wanted. I need this to be a... yeah, I need this to be a strong hook, by the way. This has to be a strong hook. It's the perfect time. We're not at war. What's prefer over favored candidate do? You're the main contributor. Your beneficiary will be granted the primary title. Picking this stance will reduce the amount of gold earned from the war chest shared upon you with victory. No, okay, that's fine. I don't care. 10 months to this. So yeah, this is the perfect time. We could form the Archduchy of Austria in these 10 months. It's the highest we're going to get here, 86. It's not guaranteed. Seize the moment. A daring rescue? No, 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 no. It's a weak hook for a daring rescue. And I lost money for it. So now I'm in debt. Okay. I really just need that hook, though, like... Okay. It's so annoying that it's a strong hook, right? Like, if this was anything else, it would be so easy to get. Like, everything else in the game is so easy to get. A strong hook is so much random chance. Like, it hurts so much trying to get this. At least the only thing we're missing if we have to do it on the next character, well, I guess apart from the money, which we are missing quite a lot of now that I think about it. The only thing we're missing is the level of fame, which we can get back, but still... Yeah, it's not ideal. Could try siphoning his treasury, take a bunch of money back to pay for that. It's not gonna work though. No, not unless we go for a small sum, and even then it's unlikely to work. Could try and just put myself back in as Royal Architect despite me being terrible at it. Yeah, maybe. Or even Cultural Emissary. We're still a Spy Master, though, I think. I have to spend this hook on something. So I'm just looking for what my options are to spend this hook on. I could modify my own contract, I guess. Yeah, we could become a march if I wanted to. We pay less tax, and we get bonuses. I guess actually that's not bad, right? Because we get cheaper army maintenance, and control territory advantage, and levy size, and garrison size, and levy reinforcement rate, and we pay less tax. I can't modify it because it's no longer valid to send. Why not? I must already have changed it once with this character. I don't think I have, though. Yeah, no, I don't think I've already changed this. Alright, I guess I have. Or maybe you can't send it while being regent or something. Maybe it's one of these ones. Yeah, you're gonna put me in as Royal Architect again. Let's see if he fires me immediately. I wonder if they can. Okay. I would love to do that again, by the way. I need to wait 2 years. Well, speed 5. Let's go. Guess we're doing a crusade for France in the meantime and trying to get our money back. Yeah, these are marriages that I arranged. That's fine. Okay. Hey, Pope, how do you feel about, like, giving me some money? Or when can I ask you for more money? In about 2 years? Alright, cool. Cool. Swing the scales of power with our piety. This book is needing repaired. Think about that. I'm no longer Royal Architect. Alright. Oh, thank you very much, Mayor Andre. He just decided he wanted to give me 150 gold. Alright, thanks. Really appreciate it, actually. That's quite good. Pay ransom. No, I have to decline that one. Mandate, a taxing subject. Oh, sorry, I just saw I gained a hook. It reminded me. Go back to finding secrets. One of my duties as regent is to fulfill the mandate set for me by Kaiser Andreas, which at present demands cold hard cash. I've been racking my brains for a fresh source of income for the crown keep coming back to one obvious, one unorthodox solution: the church. Right. Traditionally exempt from most taxation, a special levy on the church would likely be lucrative, just not exactly pious. Nope, not going to do that. The teacher. I have noticed your interest in the arts of subterfuge, my lady. I might be able to help you learn even more, says Christina, who we've already seen die in the other timeline. She is renowned as anyone with these set of skills can get, and I would like to deepen my knowledge of intrigue. Alright, lead the way. New intrigue perk available. Let's take a job done right. Makes our schemes much easier to do. Alright. New disease has spread all the way from Monaco to Sicily. Child of my dynasty. My daughter Isabel has a son who's going to be called Henri. Alright, sure. It's all fine. Spy masters for discovering more secrets, not the secrets we need. My granddaughter, Gazella of Carpathia, has been imprisoned in a siege by this guy, Duke Kubasar of Mazovia. Alright. Espionage witchcraft. We've discovered that Hugo is a witch. I was thinking, like, maybe there's a way we can somehow make Andreas a witch and, like, make our own secret against him, but I'm fairly certain if you're a witch, you cannot expose someone else for being a witch. I might be wrong. Anyway. You are always there for me, and I hope you know that I am grateful. My granddaughter Amelie approaches me in a rare moment of contemplation. We'll say, sure, that's cool. You're still not the hook I need. Crusade for France. Wonderful. Well, I guess I'm going to France. Let's raise our troops over here in Vienna, and then we'll head off to France. Where exactly are we going in France, by the way? Do we have a plan? I'm probably going to Nice. Sure. Spy Master is discovering secrets, which is all fine. There's a lot of non-believer and witch secrets. There is a chance that our liege becomes a witch and we can blackmail him over it, but yeah, we just need to hope. Just need to hope. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.